After I left the Florida Keys, I moved to Jacksonville, and I've been working downtown at the Four Seasons Hotel across from the Jaguar Stadium. And this is the view that I have from work. I'm at Jennings State Forest, and I'm going to be exploring around this area and camping this weekend, so stick around and check that out. I'm here at the Pioneer Trailhead, northern terminus, and I'm going to go around and check different areas out. I have to wait to check into my campsite, so I'm just going around and exploring all the recreation areas and seeing what's around here. And I might hike some of these trails. And this one, you gotta ford a creek, I guess. I'm gonna walk up until I see that. It might be right here, actually, because I see the blazes. There's the blue blaze right there. And then I guess that's where you gotta ford to get, yeah, I see the blazes on the other side. Yeah, that's not too bad now. I'm sure when it rains, this probably, I mean, it looks like it's been wet all the way up to here. So I'm not doing that. I'm just, the parking lot's right there. I'm just checking this area out and then moving on to the next one. And I'm gonna go check out the Bootleggers campground. And then when I get to my site, and I'm gonna camp here for 3 days. I don't plan to spend too much time in any of these areas. I kind of walked the perimeter of this thing and got some footage of the creek down here, and then went up by the group area up there. Now I'm in the parking lot back by my van, and I'm getting ready to head to the bootleggers campground and see what's there. I'm camping at the hammock campground, but I want to check that bootleggers campground out, and I might come back here later and camp there. I decided to go down this road. Hopefully it don't get too sandy and I get stuck. I'm not sure where it goes. It looks like it just goes out onto the 217 on the highway in 1.5 miles. But I just want to see what's down here. I don't know if that'll show up on the camera, but it's kind of like a dug-in 2-track now. I'm trying to keep the momentum going. I got like 1 mile to get out of here. I kind of feel it slipping though. Yeah, my locker's working. Hear that shaking, that's my locker kicking in probably, and the wheel slipping. Guess that's just a bad spot there because it looks better up ahead here. Alright, I'm gonna get off here and drive. Well, that was a dead-end road. It's supposed to go out to the highway right there, but there's a gate there. There's another road that goes that way, but that's not the way I'm gonna go, so I'm gonna turn around and head back through all that. Alright, I made it out of there alright. I got the traction boards right here just in case, but I didn't really want to have to use them. But my back wheels were bouncing or slipping and jerking around. I thought it was my locker, but it was my traction control going off because I was losing traction. But here's the road I just went down. I went back in there, and right now I'm at this recreation area. I haven't made it to the bootleggers campground. I just saw this and I decided to stop. Yeah, it did all right. I was sliding around a little bit in the sand. I probably would have got stuck if I didn't keep on the gas, but I made it out. So there's where I am now. And I'm going to continue on to the bootleggers campground, see what that's about. I'm about 1 mile from the bootleggers campground. This is Jennings State Forest. I think this is called Long Branch Road. It's getting a little more narrow now, but I'm almost there. My GPS quit working. It doesn't know this road, but it's down here on the right, and this road ain't too bad. There's a few spots where I did some fishtailing a little bit back on that other road, but I think it'll be fine. It's just loose sand on the top, but it seems like it's hard packed at the bottom. Alright, I made it to the bootleggers campground. As soon as I turned that corner, this is really soft sand right here. I about got stuck. I pulled over into this little spot right here, which I'm guessing is a campsite. I'm not sure I want to drive too far back into here, but I think this is where the campground is. I'm going to walk it for now and see what's back here. Okay, here's where the sites start. This is number 1. Two, 3, 4 so far, but this road in here is really soft. I didn't get out on that other one that was rutted, so I don't know if it's much worse than that one. It's not as rutted, but as soon as I came in here, my wheels started chirping and I about got stuck pulling into that area. So I'm not sure. I don't have a reservation here anyway. I just wanted to come check it out. But I was thinking about making a reservation here the next time I get some time off. but I got to pull back out on this road a little bit to get out, so I'll see how it is then. It looks like it does kind of get better when you come back here. It don't look bad, it's just my feet are sinking down in it. But I guess, yeah, if you get up on the side off the road, I don't want to tear the side of the road up, but if you get up off the road, it's more solid. I got my traction board, so that'll get me out. I got stuck in Utah in the sand and it got me out of that, so I'm gonna walk down here and see how many sites are here. So back here it loops around, and it's pretty hard packed back here. There's not all that loose sand, so this is where you'd come around and turn around and come out. It looks like they got water here. I don't know if it's potable or not. Works though. It's got that hose that's probably to flush, well, I don't know. I was gonna say to flush your tanks out, but they don't have a dump station here. So probably not. It's probably not potable, or it's probably not for a dump station. Here's the last campsite. See what number it is up here. I'm kind of debating whether I want to drive back here and try this, because I'd like to know if I can make it before I make a reservation. But I don't want to get stuck either. I want to continue my day and not deal with that. So that's site 8. There's nobody here, but when I went to actually, I don't know if I went on to reserve this. I think I looked at this one and I looked at the hammock, and I thought this one said it only had 1 spot left and the hammock had 2. I think I would try to get 8 if I could. That's back here at the end, and it's kind of off by itself. The rest of these are really close. See the pull-in here. See, the pull-in's pretty solid. Let's see what 8 looks like. Of course, I'd have to go through all that soft sand on the main road to get in here. My problem is I stopped now and I have to back out of there, and then I'm gonna have to back out, and then I'm gonna have to stop and then go forward. So I'm not gonna have that momentum. So if I just came in, you know, and didn't stop where I stopped, I might have been all right. Yeah, it's pretty solid. The pull into 8's pretty solid. I got a grill and a fire pit. Yeah, I like this one here. Somebody left some firewood there. Alright, I think I'm just going to pull out of here and see what happens on this road. And then maybe I'll think about coming back here and driving the whole thing and see what happens. But I want to get out of here because when you come in at the beginning, it's kind of soft too. There's like a T there, and I think there's like a loop. I don't know. I'm gonna go look at that. I kind of just looked at it when I came in, but it looks like a lot of sand up there too. I'm gonna go check that out. Just walking on this road is like when you're walking on the beach. You know, it feels kind of labored when you're walking because the sand's so soft. I don't know if you can see my feet there. This is the bad part right here at the beginning. It's kind of bad right here where I gotta come out. I think I'm gonna try to back into this area and go straight across all that, and then I can take off and get some momentum going. Or if I could turn around, and I think I got enough room actually I can turn around. I can pull up into there, get my back into there, and then I can come out. Here's where I came in. I didn't get stuck, but it just bounced a lot, and my traction light went on, and I got a locker in there, but I don't think I want to go over there. I think I want to just come out the way I came, just avoid all that over there, and then I'll go back out that way. Because right up to that point it's fine, and then right here and then about most of the way down that campground road it's really soft sand. All right, let's see what happens. I made it to the hammock campground, and these roads back here, they were like hard packed concrete, but it was dirt, but wasn't no loose sand. So I'm in this not sure what this is, just a day use area, I guess, right when you come in. And here's the sign, and I'm assuming the campground is back here. I'm gonna walk back here and check it out. I think I see a site already, but this road looks pretty good too. So I'll check back in when I get to my site. This is how I got my camp set up. I'm just starting to fill my propane now. And then I'm going to start a fire later, cook something. And I've been messing around with this tarp. I changed it a couple times how I wanted to do it. The next day I went out and explored some trails around the area. And then I came back to camp and had a fire. Thanks for checking out Jennings State Forest with me. Like and subscribe to see where I end up next time.
Blue highways, traveler. Blue highways, traveler.